Infidelity. It's a word that sends shivers down your spine, a betrayal that cuts deep into your soul. The discovery of infidelity is like a dagger to the heart, a wound that seems impossible to heal. It's a betrayal that leaves you questioning everything you thought you knew about your relationship and your partner. When you discover that your spouse, the one person who vowed to love and cherish you, has broken that sacred bond, it can feel like your world is falling apart. The foundation of trust you built together crumbles, leaving you in a state of shock and disbelief. The pain is real, raw, and agonizing. It's a visceral reaction that can leave you feeling physically ill, unable to eat, sleep, or think clearly. The emotional turmoil is overwhelming, and it's okay to feel like you're drowning in a sea of despair. You may feel overwhelmed by anger, confusion, and a profound sense of loss. These emotions are natural responses to such a deep betrayal. Anger at your partner for their actions, confusion about why this happened, and a sense of loss for the future you envisioned together. It's okay to not be okay. It's important to give yourself permission to feel these emotions without judgment. Healing from infidelity is a process, and it's not something that happens overnight. Don't try to suppress these emotions. Acknowledge them. Write them down, talk to a trusted friend or therapist, and allow yourself to cry. These are all healthy ways to process the pain and begin the journey towards healing. Let yourself grieve the loss of trust and the future you envisioned. It's a significant loss, and it's okay to mourn it. Grieving is a crucial step in the healing process, and it allows you to come to terms with what has happened. This pain is a testament to the depth of your love and the sanctity of the commitment you shared. It's a reminder of how much you valued your relationship and the dreams you had for your future together. While the road to recovery may be long and challenging, acknowledging your pain is the first step towards finding peace and rebuilding your life. Forgiveness. It's a word often whispered in hushed tones after such a betrayal. You might be thinking, how can I possibly forgive such a thing? And you're right, forgiveness is not easy. It's not about forgetting or condoning the actions of the one who hurt you. It's about choosing to release the bitterness and resentment that bind you to the past. Forgiveness is a conscious decision, an act of your will, fueled by a power greater than yourself. It's a journey that begins with acknowledging your pain and seeking solace in the one who understands it best, Jesus Christ. When you hold on to anger and resentment, you allow the person who hurt you to continue hurting you, even if they are no longer physically present. Bitterness is like a poison that seeps into every area of your life, affecting your thoughts, your relationships, and even your physical health. Forgiving your spouse for their infidelity doesn't mean saying what they did was okay. It means choosing to break free from the chains of bitterness and resentment. It's about reclaiming your life and refusing to let their actions define your future. The emotional and spiritual wounds inflicted by adultery run deep. They can leave you feeling broken, lost, and unsure of who you are. Forgiveness is not a magic eraser that instantly removes the pain. It's a healing balm, gently applied to your wounds that soothes, restores, and ultimately sets you free. As you surrender your pain to God and choose to forgive, He begins to work in the deepest parts of your being. He heals your broken heart, binds up your wounds, and replaces your sorrow with a peace that surpasses all understanding. Many people believe that forgiving someone who has hurt them is a sign of weakness. The truth is, forgiveness is one of the most courageous and empowering decisions you can make. When you choose to forgive, you are taking back control of your life. You refuse to allow the actions of another person to dictate your emotions or determine your future. Forgiveness is not about letting the other person off the hook. It's about setting yourself free from the prison of pain and resentment. It is a declaration that you will not be defined by the betrayal you experienced. Trust, once broken, can seem impossible to rebuild. The pain and disappointment can feel overwhelming, casting a shadow over every interaction. It's as if the very essence of your relationship has been tainted, leaving you questioning every moment shared and every promise made. The foundation upon which your relationship was built feels shattered. The dreams and hopes you once held together now seem distant and unattainable. The arguments and misunderstandings only add to the sense of loss, making it hard to see a way forward. However, forgiveness is the cornerstone upon which a new foundation of trust can be laid. It is not an easy path, but it is a necessary one. Forgiveness is not about forgetting the hurt or pretending it never happened. Instead, it is about acknowledging the pain and choosing to move beyond it. This doesn't necessarily mean staying in the marriage. It means creating a space where healing can begin, whether as individuals or as a couple. It involves introspection, understanding your own feelings, and being open to the possibility of change. It means giving yourself and your partner the grace to heal and grow. Forgiveness paves the way for honest communication, allowing you and your spouse to begin to process the pain, understand the root of the betrayal, and decide whether reconciliation is possible. Through therapy or heartfelt conversations, you can explore the underlying issues that led to the breach of trust and work towards a resolution. Even if the marriage does not survive, forgiveness opens the door to healing and the possibility of building healthy relationships in the future. It allows you to let go of the bitterness and resentment, making room for personal growth and new beginnings. By embracing forgiveness, you can find peace within yourself and create a foundation for a brighter, more fulfilling future. Jesus, in his infinite love and mercy, offers us a powerful example of forgiveness. On the cross, as he suffered unimaginable pain and humiliation, he cried out, "Father, forgive them, for they do not know what they are doing." Luke 23:34. Jesus, the very Son of God, chose to forgive those who were putting him to death. If Jesus could forgive such a horrific act, how much more are we called to forgive the offenses committed against us? As followers of Christ, we are called to extend the same grace and forgiveness that he so freely gives to us. Seeking forgiveness and finding healing is a path for the guilty. If you are the one who has committed adultery, you may be consumed by guilt, shame, and remorse. You may be struggling to forgive yourself, questioning your worthiness of love and forgiveness. The weight of your actions feels unbearable. Know that God's love and forgiveness are available to you even now. Confess your sin to him, acknowledging the pain you have caused. Seek his forgiveness and guidance as you navigate the difficult road ahead. Steps toward forgiveness are a journey with Jesus. Each step you take brings you closer to healing and peace. Forgiveness is a journey, not a destination. It's a path that winds through the forest of our emotions, sometimes clear and sometimes obscured. It's a process that takes time, courage, and a willingness to surrender your pain to God. Sitting by the river of contemplation, we find the strength to hold our hearts with courage. Start by acknowledging the pain and anger you feel. These emotions are real and valid, and they need to be recognized before they can be healed. Don't try to suppress it or pretend it doesn't exist. Let the tears flow, write down your thoughts, and allow yourself to feel. Bring those raw emotions to God in prayer. Kneel before him with your hands clasped and pour out your heart. Ask him to help you forgive, not because the person deserves it, but because you deserve to be free. Surrender your pain and find peace in his presence. Remember, forgiveness is a daily choice. Each new day brings the opportunity to choose forgiveness again, to let go of the past and embrace the present. There may be days when the pain feels fresh and you have to choose forgiveness all over again. Look at the memories with mixed emotions, but stand strong in your decision to forgive. As you continue this journey with Jesus, you'll find that each step forward lightens your heart. The burden of unforgiveness will lift, and you'll smile with a sense of relief. Remember, you're not alone on this journey. Surround yourself with a community that supports you, and don't hesitate to reach out for help when you need it. Dive into the scriptures for guidance and comfort. Let the words of the Bible be a lamp to your feet and a light to your path. Meditate on God's promises and find inner peace. Let his love and grace wash over you, renewing your spirit. Ultimately, forgiveness leads to reconciliation and joy. Embrace the freedom that comes with letting go and experience the joy of a heart unburdened. Embrace forgiveness and embrace healing. Choosing to forgive is a powerful act of self-love. It's about releasing yourself from the bondage of bitterness and resentment, allowing God to heal your broken heart and restore your soul. Forgiveness doesn't mean forgetting or condoning the wrong that was done. It means choosing to move forward in freedom and peace. As you embrace forgiveness, you open yourself up to the transformative power of God's love. You allow him to work in the depths of your being, bringing healing, restoration, and a renewed sense of purpose. A call to healing means your journey begins today. If you have been affected by infidelity, whether as the betrayed or the betrayer, know that healing is possible. It begins with taking that first step toward forgiveness. It's a journey that will require courage, surrender, and a willingness to allow God to work in your life. But you don't have to walk this path alone. God is with you every step of the way, ready to offer comfort, strength, and guidance. Reach out to Him today. Embrace forgiveness and begin your journey toward healing.